UK preppers, the 10 foods to stockpile now. Let's be honest, the idea of food shortages is no longer some distant prediction. It is becoming a topic of conversation. We've all seen the odd gap on the shelves at the supermarket, whether it's for avocados or peppers or even bread. Now, while that might cause a bit of worry for some, this video is about giving you a clear, calm plan. The truth is, our just-in-time supply chain is fragile. We're all feeling the pinch as rising tensions in the world drive up the cost of fuel and fertiliser, and fuel is getting really bad. And that has a direct knock-on effect on the food arriving at our local shops. There are stories of shoppers having to get there earlier and queues forming, all driven by that nagging fear that if you're late, you'll be met with an empty aisle. This isn't about causing panic, it's about understanding the situation and taking sensible, practical steps. Failing to prepare just leads to stress and uncertainty for you and your family down the line, but there is a solution. It is about building a deep, well thought out stockpile of essential foods that will see you through. In this video, we're going to walk through the 10 essential foods that you need to be stockpiling right now to make sure that your family is secure, well fed, whatever happens. Right, let's take a look. Number 1, white rice. First on the list then is the absolute foundation of any serious food stockpile, white rice. There is a good reason it is a prepper classic. It is cheap, packed with calories and incredibly versatile. Most importantly, when you store it correctly, it has a phenomenal shelf life. And we're not talking about a year or two. Properly sealed white rice can last for decades. Now, you're going to notice I'm specifying white rice, and that is crucial. Brown rice has oils in its outer layer that will go rancid over time, usually within a year or so. White rice has had this layer polished off. That's the secret to its longevity. Now, for practical advice, don't just leave it in the paper or thin plastic bag it comes in. It's fine for your kitchen cupboard. But for long-term storage, you need to protect it from 3 enemies: air, moisture and pests. The best way to do this is to buy the big 5 or 10 kilogram bags from a supermarket or the Asian food wholesalers and repackage the rice into mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. Stored that way in a cool, dark place, you've got a reliable source of calories that will form the base of countless meals when you need it the most. Number 2 is our canned meat and fish. So next up, we're going to talk about proteins. In any kind of panic buy situation, protein is one of the first things that flies off the shelves. Fresh meat has a short life and your freezer is just a useless metal box in a power cut. The simple answer is canned meat and fish. Think tuna, mackerel, sardines, canned chicken, even old school staples like corned beef. They are already cooked in the can, they're ready to eat without using any fuel, and they give you the essential protein and fat your body needs to stay strong. Tinned fish like sardines and mackerel are especially valuable because they're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which are fantastic for your long-term health. Now, when you're doing a weekly shop, make it a habit just to pick up a few extra tins. If you have the choice, grab the ones in oil rather than brine. It adds valuable calories, but just remember to check the dates and rotate your stock round. Use your older tins in your regular meals and replace them with new ones. This makes sure nothing goes to waste and your stockpile stays fresh. A tin of tuna mixed with some pasta or rice can be the difference between a sad snack and a proper, satisfying meal. Number 3 is pasta. Now, our third essential is another carbohydrate powerhouse. Pasta, just like rice, dried pasta is a brilliant, cost-effective way to stockpile a huge number of calories in a small space. It's also a food that everyone in the UK is familiar with. This is a massive plus for family morale, especially children when things are stressful. There is a real psychological comfort in being able to sit down and eat a normal meal like a spaghetti bolognese. The key here is plain, drying pasta. You need to avoid the fresh or egg varieties as their shelf life is much shorter. Those simple, cheap bags of penne, fusilli and spaghetti you see in every supermarket, even macaroni, are exactly what you want. They are incredibly shelf stable and will last for years as long as you keep them dry and safe from pests. Now, storage is simple. While they're fine in their original bags for a while, for true long-term peace of mind, move them into airtight food-grade buckets or large plastic tubs. This is going to give them much better protection, and don't forget your oxygen absorbers. The supply chain hiccups we're seeing now tend to hit fresh produce and dairy the hardest. Shelf-stable items like pasta are more resistant, which makes them now the perfect time to build up your reserve before any wider panic starts to spread. Number 4 is lentils and beans. This is the unsung hero of the prepper's pantry. Dried lentils and beans, if you're looking for the most nutrients and protein, are bang for your buck. A big bag of red lentils or kidney beans cost next to nothing and can be the foundations for dozens of meals. You can add them to your rice meals, add them to your pasta meals, and they're packed with protein, fibre and essential nutrients, making them a true survival powerhouse. Or just mix all the beans together in with the sauce. Absolutely fantastic. You've got options here, dried or canned. Canned beans are handy because they're cooked and ready to go, which is perfect for a short-term emergency. But for a long-term stockpile, however, dried beans and lentils are far more space-efficient, cost-effective, and they last a hell of a lot longer if kept dry and stored right. In fact, they can actually last up to decades, just like rice. Now, the main thing to remember with the dried types is that they need fuel and water to cook. You have to soak dried beans overnight. That's why a balanced approach is best. Stock up on plenty of dried lentils, pinto beans, black beans and chickpeas for the long haul, but also keep a good supply of ready-to-eat canned versions for those immediate needs. Red lentils are particularly brilliant because they're cooked down quickly and are great for thickening stews and sauces, which help stretch more valuable ingredients like meat. Number 5 is your canned tomatoes. So at number 5, we've got one of the most versatile and vital cooking ingredients you can store, canned tomatoes. Just think about how many meals start with a base of tomatoes. You can even get yourself a nice piece of bread, cook it over a fire if you haven't got a toaster working because of electricity output, toast it up, slap some butter on it and put some tomatoes on top. Lovely. You can use it for pasta sauces, curries, soups, chilies. Without them, your stockpile of rice and pasta is going to get very boring very quickly. It is also a good idea to stock a variety. Chopped tomatoes, plum tomatoes, passata and tomato puree all have their own individual places. Because of their acidity, their shelf life isn't quite as long as something like dried rice, but they will still comfortably last for several years past their best before date, making them a solid medium to long-term prep. Now, the beauty of canned tomatoes is that they let you create a huge range of meals from just a few core ingredients. They add flavour, moisture and crucial vitamins. Just like with your other tin goods, get into the habit of buying a few extra every time you shop and practicing first in, first out. Use them in your everyday cooking and replace them as you go. This way you're building a practical, rotating pantry that you actually know how to use. Now, if you're finding this plan useful and you want to stay ahead of the curve, take a second to subscribe to my channel. Well, I'm all about practical, no-nonsense prepping for normal people here in the UK. There's not enough UK preppers out there shouting about this. This is not about fear. It is about building quiet confidence. Moving on then, guys. Number 6 is salt. Very important. It is very fundamental. It's easy to overlook. Salt is essential for survival, and not just for making things taste better. It is incredibly cheap, it lasts forever, and it has several critical jobs. First, your body needs it. You need salt to function, specifically for maintaining hydration and your electrolyte balance. If you find yourself in a situation where you're working harder or sweating more, replacing those lost salts is absolutely vital. Second is flavour. Let's not underestimate this. Food fatigue is going to be a real problem. Salt makes food palatable. A pinch of salt can transform a bland bowl of rice into something that you actually want to eat. Same with pasta. And third, food preservation. Before we had fridges, salt was the main way to preserve meat and fish. While this is a more advanced skill, having a bulk supply of salt gives you the option to cure food if you ever need to. It's a skill worth looking into. So next time you're at the supermarket, don't just grab a small shaker. Buy a few large bags of basic table salt. It costs pennies and is one of the most important multi-purpose preps you can own. Number 7 then, guys, moving on, is honey. This is for morale and medicine. Honey in a long-term situation, having a sweetener is a huge psychological boost. Pure honey has a near indefinite shelf life, and as long as you keep it sealed and out of direct sunlight, it might crystallise over time, but all you need to do is warm it gently to turn it back into a liquid. But be careful with honey, guys. There are a lot of honeys on the shelves that are not pure honey. They're filled with additives and fillers and all sorts of glucosey crap that isn't honey, so have a look at what you're buying. Honey is also more than just a sweetener for your tea or porridge. It has a well-known antibacterial properties. It can be used as a traditional remedy to soothe a sore throat or to apply to minor cuts and burns. This dual purpose as both a food and a first aid item makes it incredibly valuable. Now, I know you're thinking you always buy the cheaper honey. Proper honey, pure honey, does cost a bit more, but you're buying a morale boosting treat and a first aid item. It's a much smarter choice than bags of sugar, which offer none of the same advantages. Next on our list is number 8, full fat milk powder. Fresh dairy is one of the first things that's going to go in any supply chain disruption. It needs constant refrigeration and has a very short life. For anyone with kids or for anyone who just can't face their tea with a splash of milk, the solution is milk powder. Specifically, you need to look for full fat or whole milk powder. While skimmed is available, the full fat version provides essential fats and calories. Now these are going to be far more important in a tough situation. Powdered milk is perfect for long-term storage and will easily last for several years in a cool, dry place. You can use it for all sorts. Reconstitute it for drinking, add it to your tea or coffee. In fact, the Russians put powdered milk in some of their rations for their soldiers just to give them a warm milky drink or to put into their drinks. You can pour it on cereal or use it as an ingredient when you're baking. Having a supply of powdered milk just brings a sense of normality and comfort. It lets you keep enjoying the simple things that make life feel right. You can usually find it in the baking or the world food items of the big supermarkets. Now, I know I said Russia give it to their troops, and a lot of countries give it to their troops, including the UK, but Russia give it in a much, much bigger quantity, which is why they could literally sit there and have a whole glass of milk. Moving on, next we have number 9, which is cooking oil and fat. Our 9th item is crucial. It's crucial for cooking, it's crucial for calories, and that's a stable cooking fat. You can have all the rice and pasta in the world, but without fat, a lot of cooking methods are off the table, and you're just going to miss out on a vital source of energy. The problem is many standard vegetable oils go rancid surprisingly quickly, often within a year. For a prepper's pantry, you need to choose fats with excellent stability. Lard is a traditional, cheap option that's fantastic for cooking and has got a great shelf life, especially if you can keep it cool. Ghee or clarified butter is another brilliant choice. By removing the milk solids, ghee becomes very shelf stable and doesn't need to be refrigerated. Again, you find this in the world food sections of most supermarkets. Coconut oil is also a solid, long-lasting option. But fat is the most calorie-dense nutrient there is. In a scenario where you might be more physically active or food is rationed, getting enough calories is vital. A good cooking fat allows you to fry and roast, and it adds flavour and energy to every meal. Don't overlook this. A few large tubs of lard or ghee in your stockpile is a very wise move. Lastly, number 10 is stock cubes and gravy granules. We have what I like to call here the flavour insurance. Stock cubes, bouillon powder and gravy granules. Now this might sound trivial, but it's the difference between a miserable survival experience and a sustainable one. After weeks of eating the same basic staples, your appetite and morale can completely tank. Being able to make your food taste good isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. They are cheap, they're compact and they can last for years. A simple stock cube can turn plain boiled rice and lentils into a savoury, heartwarming soup. Gravy granules can create a rich, comforting sauce to pour over some instant mash or a piece of canned meat. It makes a random collection of ingredients feel like a proper meal. This is the kind of practical details that experienced preppers understand. It's not just about surviving on raw calories, it's about looking after your mental well-being and the simple will to eat. Stock up on chicken, beef and vegetable flavours. They take almost no room and can make all the difference in the world. So in conclusion guys, that's the list. Your 10 essential items to help secure your family's future. We have white rice, canned meat and fish, pasta, lentils and beans, canned tomatoes, salt, honey, milk powder, cooking fat and stock cubes. This is not a list to make you afraid. It is a clear, actionable plan to build a bit of a resilience in uncertain times. The price hikes and supply issues we're seeing are driven by real-world events. Look at everything that's going on in Iran right now. Petrol prices are soaring faster than they ever have. Taking control of your own food security is one of the most sensible things that you and me can do right now. Don't feel overwhelmed. You don't have to go out and buy all of this tomorrow. The key is to start small. On your next week's shop, just add 1 or 2 extra items from the list to your basket. A bag of rice, a few extra tins of tuna. Over a few weeks or even a few months, you're going to build a formidable and practical food supply without breaking the bank. The important thing is to start today and prepare for tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video then guys, and if you liked it, please click on the subscribe, share and the bell button down below